Hey friends, it's Simon Hurley, and how adorable are these fun Christmas images that we've just released so you've got tons of time to create your Christmas cards. In this one I used the Caroling Squad stamp set to create this fun little bundle of kids caroling in this background, and then to create a really fun watercolor kind of messy card using the Simon Hurley Create inks and the tree from the Caroling Squad stamp set as well. Let's get started. Okay, so let's start off with the Caroling Squad stamp set. This is one of my new ones for the Christmas season. We really released this kind of early, so you guys have tons of time to create your awesome Christmas cards. And in this set, we have this group of friends right here, which I just totally love. They're caroling and having so much fun, and I used that on this card here. I colored that in with Simon Hurley Create inks, and then I just cut it out, and it's such a great focal point image for the card that is so fun and playful, which I love. And then you've got tons of Christmas sentiments as well. I forgot the rest of the lyrics, Merry Christmas, so you can use that with some of the songs. And then just some fun ones like Jingle Bells, Someone Smells, but then you've got some heartfelt sentiments down here, that little guy kind of scream singing, and then we've got the Christmas tree up top as well. And this is a huge image. It fits on the front of the card really nicely, and so you're able to use that kind of as a focal point, which I just love. So I've already actually stamped that image out and heat embossed it. It's a little bit difficult to see here, but you'll see it as we start painting this in. And we're gonna do a little bit of messy, kind of really super easy loose watercoloring with the Simon Hurley Create inks. So let's get started. I'm gonna create a watercolor palette quickly first. So let's start off with Lighter Gator. I'm gonna do some greens for the Christmas tree, some Overzealous, which is that light green. I'll do a little bit of Clear Skies, and then I'll bring in some Gur for the trunk of the tree. And of course we need some colors for the star as well. So we'll go in with some Slippery and Wet here too. And a little bit of that darker Remember Me to just add a little bit of depth and shading and more colors than just greens. I like to kind of incorporate other colors in the card as well. So let's get the water brush going. This is my detail water brush. And I'm just going to go in here and just start my painting. And I definitely go outside of the lines when I'm doing this. What I love about this is you can kind of see the lines as you're going. So I heat embossed it in white, so you're not going to be able to see them at first, but as you kind of keep painting in the image, it's more and more visible. And I totally just go outside the lines intentionally and just really have fun. It's all about the loose painting, and you could totally do several of these cards for Christmas cards. They're super easy and relaxing and fun to create. So once I'm done with that color, with a water brush, I just wipe it off on my hand. My hands are super inky because I've just been painting and inking. You could wipe it off on a paper towel to just kind of clear out the color and move on to the next one. So we'll go in with a little bit of Later Gator, which is a darker green. I'm just adding that color kind of in here for some depth and shadows. Just adds a little bit of variety. And I'll add it in a couple places on here. And it blends super nicely with the green color that we already have, the Overzealous. So then I'll go in with some Clear Skies to add a little bit of blue in here too. Just have fun painting. You could totally mix some colors together, make it kind of a wonky colored Christmas tree. I really love how this is, and you could always add some fun colors to those lights as well. There's little tiny openings in them, and you can add just a little bit of color in there if you want to as well. Then I'll go in with a little bit of yellow in here as well. Bring a little yellow down there to tie it together. Then I'll bring a little bit more green in to finish it off. Okay, so once we're done with that, I'll go into the top of the tree. There's a star there, and again, going outside of the lines to make sure they show up really nicely. Just kind of coloring there. And then we'll go in with a little bit of Gur, which is that nice brown color, and just finish off that bottom area. So super loose watercoloring there. I love how that looks. And then I'm going to heat set this with the Ranger heat tool. You totally don't need to, but it just speeds up the process. And I'm adding a little bit more color down so it keeps it from bleeding into this color that already may be wet. So just drying it off a little bit. And then I'll move on to doing the background as well. So I'm going to go in here with a little bit of Clear Skies. I'm just going to go into the background and start my painting. And then what I'm going to do is I'll just kind of move some of that color around. I like to add a little bit of water to the color on the surface to kind of dilute it a little bit, and then I'll go in with the painting. So this just kind of spreads out the color, brings a little bit more light color into there to kind of create a fun background of the watercolor. And that's the cool part about the inks too, is you can make them darker by layering them up, make them a little bit lighter by adding more water to it. It's totally up to you how you want to use them. I'm just going in here, painting right around that tree, and again, the whole card is super loose, kind of that messy watercolor. You could totally go in and paint right inside the lens, but I love how this looks just a little bit messy, kind of not really totally caring how you're painting it in, but it still ends up looking really awesome in the end. Okay, so if you want to bring that out a little bit more, you can add a little bit more water and color to just bring the background out a little bit more. And there you go, you can totally paint this however you want. Once this dries, you can add a little bit more color on top if you want to add some textures and stuff in here. But that's how I created this really super fun card using that Caroling Squad stamp set and that big tree image from it. So here is the finished card that I did. Again, the heat embossing, I added a little bit of texture with the blue once it was dry, but this is just so much fun to be able to paint this in and have tons of fun with that kind of messy look as well. And then I took one of the sentiments from the set that says Silent Night, Holy Night, that's in my handwriting there, which is so much fun. And I did that on top of vellum with some gold, Princess Gold heat embossing, which looks really great and super elegant on top of this fun card. So there you guys go. I hope you really enjoyed this fun tutorial on how to paint this using the new Caroling Squad stamp set from my Simon Hurley Create line. You'll have tons of time to create your Christmas cards, which is so awesome, and these images are tons of fun. So be sure to click the link down below in the description to shop the Simon Hurley Create products and the new release, and I cannot wait to see what you guys create with these products and some fun watercolor with my inks. I'll see you guys very soon. Have a great day. Bye.